Hello. How's it going? Man, yeah, I don't know. It's been a week. It's been a week, man. There's been so much shit that happened this week. It's like I'm so over it. I'm really excited for AX. Don't get me wrong, but like, man, I am really excited for post AX. Oh man, it's just been a lot of stress. God, yeah. Okay, so what's this week been? This week has been AX stress, car trouble stress, which, by the way, I need to keep an eye on my phone just in case I get a call from the shop. God, that whole debacle with SNK this week. God, that stuff with AX. I'm gonna complain for like 5 minutes and then we're gonna get started, okay? I'm sorry, I have to complain about, like, SNK did this whole thing with like well, I don't know if they did this whole thing, but there was like a tweet on Tuesday or something like that where SNK was promoting some sort of like King of Fighters crypto bullshit, NFT bullshit, right? And immediately it got shot down by everybody in the fighting game community. And immediately, like 2 hours later, like not only did the retweet on the official SNK Twitter go down, but also the Twitter that they set up for that also went down, went completely protected. And then on top of which, I think, this is my guess, they apology announced the next team, which is a very Blizzard thing to do, Activision Blizzard thing to do, of being like, oh, like, hey, fucking sorry for the thing we did that you guys didn't like, here's an announcement for the video game, right? I guess it's a corporate thing. I should just say it's like a corporate thing at this point, right? Anyway, the problem is that like that's probably the end of it, right? I don't know if this crypto shit is continuing. I don't know if I don't know if this was a mistake. Like, I don't know if like there was like one dude in SNK who like runs the Twitter and like got told by a higher up who just decided to like slight this on the side and be like, hey, just like retweet that thing real quick. That's us. We're working on it. And then it wasn't actually, like, I have no fucking clue what's happening with that. Meanwhile, this fucking game has not been able to work. Like, I have not been able to find people to play their fighting game for 2 fucking months, and I got it late. So technically, it's been the entirety of the lifespan of the game, if I bought it on its release, that I have not been able to find other people to play the game with. I cannot play the game online unless I physically know the person I'm playing with. Not physically, but like, you know, I actually know the person. Yes, I cannot, like, you know how like every other video game in the world has like some sort of search? Like, this is a problem with fighting games. Not a single other genre has the ability to make their game not work for 4 fucking months and still have people play it. It's almost astonishing. If a shooter did this, it is DOA. If a card game did this, it would have been DOA. If a MOBA did this, DOA. But fighting games have such a ridiculous fucking fan base that your game could not work for 4 months and continues to still not work, and people are still playing it. Absolutely no fucking clue how I can play, like, I can get a game like Strive, which I am now playing for like the first time for realsies. Okay, aren't there forums to match? Yes, Helba, I do technically know other people I can play with. But what kind of online video game forces you to know people to play other people? What if my friends are busy? What if I want to play at 2 in the morning? What if I want to play against a certain character? What if I just want to play against randos? Because that's what I want. Let me tell you, like, so as a really quick, like, sort of aside on how I normally learn fighting games, what I do when I learn characters or I learn concepts in fighting games is I learn the concept in training mode, and then I go online to basically stress test it. And I stress test it over and over and over again. And what I do is I stress test it against people who are at my level or slightly above or slightly below, because that's how matchmaking works, right? And so if I can get away with it or get these strategies worked at that level, then I can move on and say, okay, well, I'm a slightly above average player, then this strategy can possibly work. And then I do something like ask my friends, be like, hey, can we play games? Or maybe I know a guy who plays a certain character and I go, I have this idea, can I play against you? Like, let's say for Strive, right? Strive, I'm learning Strive for the first time. What I did is I learned a dust combo, right? I learned a combo off one of the buttons and I went, first thing I did is like, in this game, I will try to hit a dust combo. I went online, I hit the dust combo, I'm content. I can use dust, right? That's how I sort of learn. Imagine that for someone like me, that middle part where you're trying to learn against people doesn't exist. So I'm just playing against my friends and I'm like fumbling the entire time because I'm not a good player. I am not a person who learns very quickly. I am a person who learns through intense amounts of repetition and then having to put it into the back of his brain so that the front of his brain can focus on the proper game itself, right? So I need to have all combos, I need to have setups, all of that stuff needs to go to the back of my head. I need to not think about it and be able to do it. And I don't have that for King of Fighters right now. It's very frustrating. But the problem, that's beside the point. My point being is that a game like Strive has like a horribly backwards lobby system, still lives to this day. If any other genre had this weird ass system where you had to press 9 buttons to play the game, like I could load you up like 3 games right now, and all 3 of them, like I can load you up Apex, I can load you up League of Legends, I can load you up Counter-Strike. All 3 of these games made by 3 different developers, EA, Riot, and Valve. All 3 of them have a play button straight in the center of the fucking game, or straight in the front of the game, not in the center. In the front of the game, a big giant play button that says, I want you, the player, to play me the video game. It is only fighting games where you have to go to a lobby and like go for, first say that you want to be playing online people, and then you want to go into a lobby, and then you have to find a specific lobby, and then you have to find someone to play with, and then you get to play somebody. Meanwhile, there is like a 10-second loading screen between every single one of these. Not to mention that I can't even play Tekken because it doesn't have a good netcode. But people still play that. I can't play KOF because I can't literally find people who I don't know. The only reason why I can play Strive, and I stand Strive, is because I can load it up and then I can go into a training mode that automatically puts me against people. But I still have to wait 2 minutes for this fucking game to load up. 2 minutes in the modern day on a solid state drive. Does this fucking game take 2 minutes to load up, and then it takes me another 30 seconds to load into a game or load into a mode that allows me to play people online. And then I'm searching for people. Do you guys want to see something crazy? I'm going to do this. I'm going to do this really quickly because of how easy this is. Watch this. This is a game that came out in 2001 originally, and it has now been like, so there's people who have worked on the online version of the game. This technically didn't have online. It came out in PS2, right? This is me closing the game, right? This is my freaking anger is making me go nuts. All right. Watch this. All right, here. Load it up. Boom, I'm searching for somebody. That's how long it takes. That's how long it takes to play a game that was made in 2001. 18 years later, some dudes came together. They said, we love Plus R. We're making rollback for it. Our system work said, cool, you're making rollback for my game. Work on this officially. worked on it officially. It came out. It works. The net play is way above average. I get to play my favorite fighting game literally whenever I want. I get to play people in Japan sometimes on actually good internet. 15 seconds. 15 seconds it took. Do you want me to do the same for Strive? Oh, sorry. I'm hiding suspense. Cool, we got to the main menu, guys. We got to the main menu. All right, I want to play against somebody. Let me do the fastest way to play somebody. I'm going to quick start. Cool. I already have my favorite character set up. There you go. I got somebody to play. Only fucking fighting games allow this to happen. This shit is infuriating. Alright, rant over. Let's play some freaking Otome games. Sorry, Molina. I was just getting mad about fighting games. Oh my god. Alright. Hodaful is here. Hodaful is here. Hodaful is here. Do not fret on that front. Hodaful is certainly here. I'm lamenting my hatred for how fighting games have the ability to be made poorly and kind of get away with it because fighting game community just loves their fighting games and will play their fighting games. And literally, like, if any other genre had these debilitating problems that fighting games have, the game itself would be dead. I am telling you for 100% absolute fact that if a game like Apex came out and was unable to be played against other people for 4 months and continuing as it is right now, I'll put with the caveat, without knowing other people to play, that Apex, as big as it is, as the backing of EA that it has, with a veteran development company like Respawn is, it does not matter how big this company is, this game would be dead. But fighting games get away with it because it is an incredibly niche competitive game where when you make a certain type of fighting game, it itches a certain part of your brain and people want it really badly. KOF is one of the biggest games in the world. Don't get it twisted. Just because it's a fighting game, it is one of the most well-known video games in the world. Not Japan and US. It is famous in Mexico. It is famous in all of South America. Or I shouldn't say all because I don't know, but definitely places like Brazil, Colombia, Peru, where we've had people from those countries come to EVO to play fighting games. Certainly in places like Morocco and France and Germany, certain places like Korea and Taiwan and China and Japan, like literally everywhere in the world, people play KOF. That is why the game is so freaking cool. And I don't have the ability to play against other people I don't know. How on earth is this possible? How on earth is this game not dead? It's because KOF 15 is actually a good game. Rant's actually over. Sorry for that. I hope everybody's having a good day. This rant, by the way, is just completely based on the fact that I just want to play some fucking KOF. I just want to play King of Fighters. That's it. Like, there's no other, like, there's no other way around this. I just want to play KOF. Hey, Shemaya, thank you for stopping by.